right, all right. Looks like we are pretty much live at this point. Yeah, I think so. Looks like we're live. What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Hope all of you guys are having a phenomenal day or evening and had a great week and ready to relax, play some games, talk about some games, and all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for your coming out to the stream today. I really do appreciate that. Really do appreciate it. So, what is good, everyone? Welcome. You said Nintendo Prime. Wow. Oh man, I love those. I love those thumbnails. Like, there's so many like not bad clickbait, but like there's so many clickbait videos of like Switch 2 stuff right now. There's been like no official information, and people are just going all over the place. So I've been like, they're in my watch later, and I've been watching them. And I'm like playing Super Mario RPG. I'm just like, thank God I'm not doing this stuff anymore. Like, thank God I learned my lesson. Thank God I'm not doing that stuff anymore, man. It's so corny. No, it works for them though. It works for everybody that's doing it. Like, no shots. Like, I watch the videos and they're great, but it's just not for me anymore. So yeah. No, they'll probably upgrade the graphics to 1080p. Nintendo Switch already supports 1080p. Nintendo already has a lot of games that already run at 1080p. So it's not really an upgrade when you can already support it. Like Super Mario RPG, that's playing at 1080p right now on my Switch. Nate E with the 30 months and says, as a fan of Starfield and would recommend, it's a 8 out of 10 and shouldn't be game of the year. All right, shout outs to my man Nate E. Thank you for the 30 months of Amboots here. Dude, that's a lot. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Not in handheld. I'm talking 1080p handheld. They're still rocking 720p handheld. Well, I mean, I don't know what means knowing Nintendo though. Like, what does that mean? Because most of the new handhelds that are coming out aren't even 1080p handhelds. So I'm not really sure where the angle is from here. You know what I'm saying? Like Steam Deck, right? That's not 1080p. A lot of the new handhelds that are coming out, Lenovo and stuff like that, none of those are like 1080p, right? So I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say, but either way, hey man, it's all good. Greg joins the Spawncast for $1.99. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Shout outs. And he says, I have arrived. I have arrived. You have arrived. Shout outs. Thank you so much for the $1.99, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. And you are the Hokage in Stream Ninja. Let's get it, baby. Greg has joined the Spawncast. And also L Boogie with the $1.99 tying up. Greg says, love the channel, man. Nah, I love you guys, man. Thank you for your support. Greg plus L Boogie. Thank you guys for your support. Great names too, by the way. You guys out here with these names, bruh. Greg and L Boogie with the $1.99 each. We still have the combo count in effect, guys. All the rewards for the combo count, everything, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the stream, is in the description. If you want to check it out, support the stream, you get rewards. It's pretty cool stuff, extra time on the stream and all that. Although we'll have to carry that over to Monday's stream. Just because, you know, yeah, I can't go late on the Spawncast, obviously. So shout outs, guys. Thank you for that. We're going to add 2 more to the combo count from L Boogie and Greg. Thank you guys for your support. So yeah. Basically, I want a slightly upgraded Xbox One inside of a mobile chip. Yeah, you're not thinking in the right terms, but that's okay, JT Gamer. Once the system comes out, you'll see what they're doing. It's not going to be a slightly upgraded Xbox One with the mobile. That's not what the technology is right now, man. But once again, just wait till it comes out, and I think, like I said, just relax, just wait till it comes out, and then we'll go from there. Shout outs to Baten Kaitos Remaster 1 and 2. Anyone who loves RPG shouldn't sleep on this. Yeah, they're actually really good. They did an update too, which helped out just a bit as well. Nate E with the gifted membership. Thank you so much, Nate E with the gifted membership. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for that support. Appreciate that, bro. Nate with another gift. And actually, that's the first Ninja Gift Bomb. Let's go, baby. First Ninja Gift Bomb. Anybody does more than one or does one, you can tie up Nate E on the board as well. Let's go. Appreciate that. Man, that was super late on that. Those were super late. Nate E with the 1 gift. Shout outs. Also, Nate E with another 5 and says Ninja funds. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Nate. Appreciate that, bro. Yo, we out here tonight, man. Let's get it. Thank you guys for your support. If you guys have questions, you guys want to talk about any of the topics that are in there, like I'll go over certain topics, but of course this is freestyle, so if you guys want to just talk, say whatever you want to say, feel free to talk about different games, or you guys want to ask me questions, more than happy to answer, do my best. Shout outs to Nate, man. Thank you for that big 5. Anybody does 5 or more, you can beat out Nate on the top of the board. Let's get some more combos up on the board too as well. Shout outs to my man Nate, getting the combo starting up early, bruh. Thank you, I appreciate that, man. We at 5, halfway to the first combo breaker. Let's go, boys and girls. Let's go. Let's go. Thoughts on Doom Eternal Switch? It's a first-person shooter on Switch. If you check out my top 10 videos, I think I put it in my top 10, or top 25 third-party games. So I talked about it there. But I don't have really much else to say about it. What's good, OJ? Happy Sunday, or happy Saturday. Going to the Texans game tomorrow. Oh, the Texans game. Let's go. CJ Stroud in the house. Let's get it. Chiefs versus Eagles Monday. Chiefs versus Eagles. Who's winning on Monday? I'm going to pick the Eagles. All right. Good stuff, though, guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream today. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit the like button yet, make sure you hit the like button. Let them know that we're streaming. Let them know that we're streaming. Let's go. Shout outs to the party, man. I need to do shout outs, though. Hold up. I haven't actually done, like, stream shout outs yet. Juice Man Vaughn is in the house. What's up, Juice Man Vaughn? JT Gamer. Blah, 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 blah. D1. What is good, D1? Ozone BX. Yo, let's go. Yo, Jeffrey Tucker. Ciao, ciao.
Switch to release date. Whoa.
Wow! How this man got the Switch 2 release date already? That makes no sense. The leaked Switch 2 release date? Jeffrey Tucker leaked Switch 2 release date. Whoa! Yeah, man, I'm out of that business for good until we actually get some real information from credible people. I'm done. I'm so glad I moved over to doing like my lists, my collections, and like the buy now series. Like the channel's been getting hella new subs. It's been flowing a lot better, man. I don't got to worry about vids every day. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. I left that behind, man. I left that behind. That's old. That's old school now. You know, you got to move on. Shout outs to my man Jeffrey T, though. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big 10. You are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Anybody does 10 or more, you can beat out my man Jeffrey T on the board. And we're very close to that first combo breaker. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Jeffrey T, thank you so much, man. Whoa! we should have an emoji. A whoa! The whoa emoji. We should have that for sure. Oh, yeah, that's old J. Yeah, your buy nows and lists are great. Yeah, they're more work. Like that video that I put out today, like I put out a new top 25 best action adventure games. And sorry if there's a lot of repeat games, but that's just how it is with lists. And that video took me like 12 hours to edit. But like it was like a fulfilling 12 hours because like a year from now, people will probably still be watching that video. Or like 6, 7, 8 months from now, people will still be watching that video. Whereas like the news videos, like they're only relevant for like a few days and then nobody watches them anymore. Whereas like all my top 10 lists and all my top lists, people still watch those. Like the ones that I did like weeks and months ago, people still watch those now. Years ago, people still watch those, you know? So yeah, I'm done with that stuff. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta turn on my little fan that I got. So even Spawn Wave got sponsored by Atlas with Persona 5 Tactics. LOL, it would be funny if Atlas sponsored every Spawncast. Peeps except you, OJ. He didn't sponsor, or they didn't sponsor everyone. They just basically, they sponsor people that obviously, you know, do news, but also have like a certain size to them, like a certain size and a certain view count. Atlas has sponsored me before for certain things, has gotten me to do certain things, but I think they're looking for people that get like a certain amount of views. My videos don't hit that threshold. If they were ever possible that Sega would come back into the console market with both a new Sega Game Gear or Sega Nomad would both compete with newer handheld gaming systems? I mean, obviously, if you release a new handheld, you're obviously competing with new handhelds. You're competing with whatever's on the market. I mean, doesn't mean it's going to be successful, but you're competing with whatever is on the market. But I mean, Sega, I mean, they could do their own handheld, but I think that's a bad idea. But they could. Chris Gamer ST, what's up, Chris Gamer? Welcome to the stream. Sup, Danny boy? Welcome to the stream, baby. How you doing today? Good question though. That's not a bad question at all. Mr. John. Hope Atlas is done with P5 spin-offs. I'm really ready for some new stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think that they've definitely milked Persona 5 to the max at this point. What's up, Astral's off the chain? What's up, Minato Mario? What's up, Dior? Shout outs, guys. Jeffrey T once again. Felipe E, what's good, man? Welcome. Nate E says, don't be Prime. Prime's the homie. You know Nintendo Prime's the homie. Like I said, I'm just having a little bit of fun. But to be honest, yeah, like I'm happy that I'm not really doing that anymore. Also, rewatched yesterday's streaming, bruh. It's actually better not debate Junior. To be honest, he's freaking lies. If nothing fits his narrative, yeah, he's definitely a weirdo. That's why I said I was done. I'm done talking to this dude. So whenever he comes to the stream, I'm just either just gonna time him out or just not talk to him. So because he's a weirdo. He's definitely like a really weird dude. So yeah. Bro, just chilling, getting cold out here. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit chillier, but where I live, like the weather's pretty fair, so it's like 60s, 70s right now. So, and it's sunny or nice and windy, so it's not too cold where I'm at. But where I live in like California, it doesn't get like bitter cold. Like I don't get like below 0 or like 10 degrees or 20 degrees. The coldest it gets here is like maybe 30 degrees, and that's like the absolute peak of winter, like coldest it gets, 30 something degrees. But most of the nights it's like 40 or 50, you know, maybe 30s. And then daytimes during the winter it's like 50 or it's like 60, 55, 60, nothing too bad. So amazingly, we don't have the snow yet. We usually get full on at this point. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, in Canada. Yeah, where you are in Canada, yeah, for sure. He's Cal M. If Cal M had Sony and FF16 fanboy. Yeah, Midwest, our pipes freeze and break. Yeah, that's the problem with some of these really cold places. The pipes freeze. Where I get, it gets so hot to where things can melt though, and also wildfires. Although, like, really, the only places that like have like crazy wildfires where they don't put that out quickly are places like they're reckless. You know what I'm saying? Like most places, like if you do a good job, you got good fire departments and all that, like there ain't gonna be really any problem like with fires. So from what I remember here in the valley, we haven't really had a really bad fire in a really long time that I can remember. I know there's been some like in Los Angeles, but yeah, here in the Central Valley there really hasn't been any crazy fires. So the fire department, they on it, man. They be paying those guys too. I got a couple of friends that work in the fire department. Woo, boys be getting paid, man. They be paying those guys. Everybody signed up to be a firefighter. So let's see here. Wind is brutal, yeah. From Ottawa, Canada, and it gets mad cold here, like minus 40. Yeah. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do the whole minus. Like, nah, you guys are crazy. Like, I would move ASAP. I don't care. I'm packing all my stuff and I'm leaving. That's too cold. What was the debate with that dude? It was nothing important, Jeffrey. This guy's just a weirdo. This guy's just a freaking weirdo. So, yeah. They deserve money risking their lives like that. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely they do it. I mean, it's all taxpayers' money anyway, so. Does Callum enjoy Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? I wonder. He probably is complaining about the game. He's probably saying there's this and this and this and this, you know. So he's probably complaining. Yeah, it was just too cold. Some places where you guys out there, you guys are like free. You guys are like Eskimos, man. You guys are out here in minus. Like, people aren't supposed to live in that type of weather. Like, it's like, okay, just pack your stuff and move to like Antarctica or something like that. You know, like penguins. You know, like that's too cold. It's just too cold. He probably thinks Genshin is still better than Tears of the Kingdom. He probably does. Global Warriors made East Coast warm in the winter. Don't remember the last when I last saw snow. I've seen snow. I mean, they've There's definitely been snow in the East Coast already, if I'm not correct. It's not like it's never snowed in the East Coast this year. It's definitely snowed. I mean, maybe not in your area, and maybe there's some issues there, but it's definitely been, you know, because I mean, it snowed even around here in California sometimes, like not in my area, but like a little bit further out in the mountains, it snows out there. So if it's snowing out in California in the mountains, I'm pretty sure it's snowing some places in the East Coast, but maybe your area in particular hasn't really got much of it. Yeah, I've experienced minor frostbite once. I would take the heat any day. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'd rather take the heat than, like, if you tell me, like, I live in a place that's really hot, right? Like, and the summer's really hot. I'll take that because I'll just go inside. I'll just go inside and turn on the air conditioner. Like, really cold, you can turn on the heater, but it's just, nah. It's just, I'd rather deal with the heat than deal with the cold. Like, because, like I said, the frostbite, I mean, you can get heat exhaustion. Like, you can die from, like, heat stroke. I mean, there are people that do, like, die from, like, heat stroke and stuff like that here, but, like, if you safeguard yourself, obviously you won't. Same thing goes for, like, frostbite. I mean, if you safeguard yourself, you won't. But just, like, it's just more like, what are you personally, like, what would you rather deal with, right? Like, me, I just don't want, like, bitter weather where I can't wear tank tops, like, I can't wear shorts, like, I can't wear sandals. Like, I don't want weather to where most of the time of the year I can't wear that. Like, I like wearing shorts and tank tops, you know, like shorts, tank tops, and like regular hats. I don't like wearing earmuffs. I don't like wearing bundled up coats. Like, I'm not a fan of all that crap. I don't like it. So I'd rather live in a place where it's like where I can wear shorts and like t-shirt, like, you know, 70% of the time. Like the 3 months winter, okay, but every other time I can wear shorts and a t-shirt, you know. I'm a ginger, I die in the heat. When I hate when it's too hot. You can always layer up when you go out in the cold. Yeah, I know, but just, you can, but I don't know. There's just something about bitter cold that I just don't like. Like I said, if it's too cold, you know, like even if you're layered up, like I just don't like being all layered up all day. Like, you know, obviously you guys, you know, from based off of what I wear, right? Like, but it's funny because, like, you know, my family, they're from like Nigeria. And like Nigerians, like they don't like the cold, but they even think like here is cold. Like my wife and like my mom, they all wear, like right now, and it's like 60 something degrees, and they're all wearing like pants and a sweater, and I'm like, this is perfect right now, you know. Loving Super Mario RPG so far, almost 10 hours in. Let's go, party man. Yeah, you're probably gonna knock it out sometime soon this weekend, depending on like what else you do. So. I haven't had snow here in Jersey yet. I don't mind because there's been years with snow started in October. Yeah, I'll probably start up pretty soon here, Epic. So yeah. Because my parents despise the winter. Yeah, I'm not a fan of winter. What's up, SP Scarecrow? Yeah, seeps into your bones. Seeps into the bones. Hold up. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get a different track. All right. So I live in a place, Savannah climate. I don't know what snow is. Yeah. Does Dreamcast guy appear on the Spawncast anymore? Yeah, he was on the Spawncast a couple of weeks ago. Did you guys not know our bet that we had? So let me give you guys the rundown for those who missed it. So the Game Award nominees, right? We got the nominee announcements recently. Was that Monday? I think that was Monday, right? Was that Monday? It was Monday. So we got the Game Award nominees announcement. So Dreamcast guy was on the, I think a couple weeks ago, we were on the Spawncast, and we were talking about who we think the nominees are going to be. And I was like, oh yeah, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And then Dreamcast guy was like, oh no, I played the game. It's not, you know, I don't think it's going to be nominee. And then I was like, okay, well, they were like, okay, well, who do you think it's going to be? And then like he was naming off the games, and like he couldn't think of any other games. And I was like, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And then he was like, all right, look, I'm going to bet you. I bet you anything that Super Mario Bros. Wonder is not going to be in the nominees. I was like, oh, I'll take that bet, you know. I'll take that bet. Then we ended up betting a copy of RoboCop, right? So I don't have RoboCop, and I'm not going to buy it for $60. So he said, I'll buy you a copy of RoboCop physical on the PlayStation 5 if Super Mario Bros. Wonder is on there. But if it's not, you got to buy me a copy of Star Ocean: The Second Departure. Or sorry, Star Ocean: The Second Story, not Second Departure. That's the first game. Star Ocean: The Second Story R. I was like, all right, yeah, no problem. That's a free copy of RoboCop for me. So, and that was just like a couple weeks ago. So Dreamcast guy, he does miss some episodes and stuff, or some weeks, but yeah, he still comes on when he can. So, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, RoboCop's coming. It's coming soon. I'm gonna stream RoboCop as soon as I get it. We'll probably stream like within a day or so of me getting the game. So anyway, yeah, I want a copy of RoboCop because my Super Mario Bros. Wonder is on there, which is cool because let's just say somebody that I know that works for a certain company saw it and was like DM me, was like, congratulations for your free copy of RoboCop. They definitely saw it and they had a good laugh in the office. So I was like, yeah, of course. There was no doubt in my mind. There was no doubt in my mind Super Mario Bros. Wonder was going to make it this year. There was no doubt. No doubt. He comes on to give OJ free games. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I think that was like his first time back in a bit. Like, immediately he comes back, free copy of RoboCop. See, that's the reason why you gotta, the biggest thing is like when you're talking about game of the year, and this is what I learned back in 2019, you gotta try to remove your own bias, try to remove your own bias in terms of what you think about a game and go based off of what they think about the game. Use a combination of history, Metacritic, and what the journalists have been saying. Like if you follow them on Twitter, a lot of times if you follow a few of them, you can probably make out what's going to be because they're talking with their friends, right? And they're all kind of saying somewhat similar things in terms of it. So that's why I knew this is the first year that I've actually followed a lot or looked at a lot of what the people that actually have votes are saying. And a lot of the games kept on coming up. Those same 6 games kept on coming up. When Alan Wake came out, I immediately vaulted Alan Wake into it because of what they were saying. I didn't even have to look at Metacritic. The Metacritic was, okay, that was great, but I was looking at what they were saying on Twitter, what they were saying on their shows, and just like snippets and clips and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, Alan Wake's going to vault up over Final Fantasy. It's going to vault up over all this stuff because they're just raving about the narrative and the story in this game and the atmosphere and the graphics. Like, it's going to be above Final Fantasy. It's going to be above Hi-Fi Rush. It's going to be above Starfield, like, I just knew that was going to be in there. So that was the first year that I actually, like, made a concerred effort to, listen to what some of them were saying on Twitter and stuff. Like, I don't care about what they say. They can say whatever they want, except for a few friends that I have. But that year, I knew what the 6 was going to be, just because, like I said, I was listening on what they were saying. So, RoboCop's riding is hilarious and gameplay is fun. Reminds me of Fallout while you're in a power suit. Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out once it should get here I think it's gonna get here next week. Yeah, next week. They're backed up on copies on the PS5. I could have got an Xbox One X copy quick, but I was like, I think I usually get my multiplats on PS5 just because of the what's it called, the haptics and all that. Yeah, I know. Afroplat came back just to take a fresh L. so we're the other Spawncast peeps side with Dreamcast guy. Are you when you got to the bet? Most of them felt that Mario Wonder would get in, except for MVG. MVG thought it was going to be Starfield, but I think like everybody else for the most part thought it was going to be Wonder. I know John thought it was going to be Wonder. I figured I knew it was going to be Wonder though, because the game was legitimately incredible. 92, 93 Metacritic, It was going to get in over Starfield, Starfield, it's just, once again, this is the problem, like when you make a game that's like built over like a decade, like it becomes dated, right? Like the game feels dated. It just doesn't feel as lit as they led on to believe, right? Like after all that time, after everything, it doesn't feel as lit as they were hyping it up, which you're supposed to hype it up. And the game sold well and people loved the game, and the game's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like Starfield is not a bad game. It's, if you play and just keep playing it, you're probably going to end up enjoying it. Like if you just really just stick through it and do everything and then just play through it, you're probably going to end up liking it or really enjoying it. But it's just, there's too many things to look past. The gameplay is just too, it's just too crusty. Like that's the thing that I didn't like about it. Like I feel more hype when I'm freaking doing action commands in Super Mario RPG, an old game from the Super Nintendo, right? But that feels more exciting and hype at times than playing Starfield as an RPG. So I mean, don't get me wrong. Starfield's way more ambitious and it has way more stuff. Blah 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 blah. It might be a better game. That's not. But my point is, it's like sometimes you gotta scale things back a little bit. You gotta look at what you're doing and see what it actually does to the overall experience. And I think that it's like taking a sandwich, right? You put all what you want on a sandwich, but then you start adding a bunch of extra stuff that you don't need. Like you might like olives, but there's no need to add a bunch of olives, add pickles, add this relish, add all this crap to the sandwich. You might like all that stuff individually, but there's too much stuff on that sandwich. There's too many different things, and it became bloated with just stuff. Shout outs to Scarecrow with the 21 months and Felipe with the Roblox dollars. $1.90 Roblox from Felipe. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Felipe. Thank you so much, man. And thank you, Scarecrow, with the 21 months. About to hit your 2 years early next year. Let's go. We are almost at the first combo breaker, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. I don't dislike Starfield, but I have such a hard time overlooking the unnecessary menus and convoluted travel. It takes like 10 minutes to travel to one planet. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's when I just turned off the game. Or no, I remember when I turned off the game. I turned off the game, like I was streaming the game and like I got to a point where I had to like guess what somebody was saying for like points or some type of manipulation. I'm just like, man, I already done this a million times in like so many games. I'm done. I just turned it off. And then I played it again and I tried to get more into it, and I played more and I did the side quest, but it just moves at the speed of slow. Like it's just a slow paced game. It just feels slow and corny. So I just had to turn it off. I really tried to like it though. I put like 15, 20 hours into it or something. Like I really tried to like the game. I really did, but it's just too slow, too crusty, too Western. No sauce in the game. Like Cyberpunk got way more sauce in this game. Michelle with the 9 months tune in tier pledge. Thank you so much, Michelle. And DeAndre with the $2 says break the combo. Also play any Mario music. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Michelle, with the 9 months. Getting ready for your year early next year. Thank you so much, Renangon and DeAndre. Thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate that. And yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's break that first combo breaker. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yes, sir. Combo breaker in the house. Thank you so much. Why do you think Starfield got lower reviews than expected? Pretty much everything that I just said, Felipe. Like all the stuff that I just said. That's the reason why. Yo, what's up, JCat? 38 months, young lady. Thank you so much. It's good to see you in the chat here, JCat. Seriously, you're awesome. Loved your corner shop show the other day. It was fun. The Asian partner of Starfield is kind of thick, though. Well, she's not real, so it don't matter. So, like, having a fake thick girl, what does that do? Does absolutely nothing. Really wanted to like Starfield, but it felt like it was most disconnected and inorganic game I've ever played. Yeah, I really wanted to like it, man. I really wanted to like it. I think many like shout outs to JCat though. 38 months is a long time. 3 years plus. Let's go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I think many like Dreamcast guy wonder wouldn't get nominated because it's a 2D platformer kiddie game. In their eyes, those aren't Game of the Year worthy. Yeah, I think that's part of it. I mean, he pretty much said that. He said that I played it. It's a nice little game, but it's not nothing that crazy or that great. So yeah, that's pretty much what he said. Like I said, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but that's pretty much what he said on the Spawncast. Like he said, he played it, but it's not really Game of the Year. So that's pretty much just brushing it aside, right? But he didn't. The problem though is that he didn't play enough of it. Like he had just got the game, and the only reason why he even bought the game in the first place was because it got good reviews. Like he wasn't planning on covering the game or anything, and then the game got really good reviews. Then he bought it and then played it. So he wasn't even planning on playing the game. Like all the stuff that he saw beforehand, he didn't care. So I don't think it was ever really going to be Game of the Year material for him, you know, which is fine. I can see your comment, Mr. Davis. What's good, man? Persona 5, the new one, came out. The camera's so simple to figure out. Yeah, Mr. Davis. Yeah, Persona 5 Tactica. Yeah, it's a good game. She was real in my dreams. Well, it's your dreams. Dreams aren't real. Let's see here. Hyped for the Game Awards show. I'm hyped for the potential like reveals and announcements. Yeah, hyped for that. Let me get some Mario music going here. Mario music. Super Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG. Let's play some Super Mario RPG music, baby. Let's play some Super Mario RPG music. Oh, classic though, not the new. Metroid Dread kills that argument dead. Oh, with like the 2D, but like Metroid Dread's a more visceral, you know, crazy type of, you know, Samus is a lot more cool than Mario, right? In terms of just like from the outside, like for an adult or something like that. So I think that's where the situation was, you know. When will people learn? When it comes to Bethesda games, the modding community is where it counts. I mean, I bet that it might be good after being modded up and all that good stuff. I bet. I mean, it could be. Yo, cranberry sauce thief. With the $2.50 and says, hope everyone is having a good Saturday night. Play any Xenoblade song you want, man. Thank you so much. Cranberry sauce thief. Fight against a stronger cranberry sauce. Let's go. I mean, who even plays vanilla Skyrim anymore? I mean, I'm not sure. There's probably some people. Crazy how No Man's Sky is a better space RPG experience than Starfield. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's some things Starfield does a lot better, but there's a lot of things. But, I mean, it's hard to compare because, obviously, you know, No Man's Sky's gotten like 1 million updates, right? I love this song, but we're gonna play some different music here. We're gonna play some Xenoblade music. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Let's play some Theme X. We gotta will a new Xenoblade game. We gotta will a new Xenoblade game. I think I'm gonna do a big Xenoblade video like update. There's been some developments with Xenoblade, so I think I'll probably do like a Xenoblade video soon here, guys. Give you guys a classic Xenoblade video coming up. So yeah. What's up, OJ? Do you plan on checking out Hogwarts Legacy on Switch? Maybe, but probably not. Persona 3 is getting physical on the Switch Play Asia. Persona 3. So that's outside of the whole limited run games thing. That's good. Once saw a kid who plays a lot of COD and he cannot play anything, don't like Mario. Something tells me the kid is actually just guy himself. Once said he saw a kid who plays a lot of COD and he cannot play, don't like Mario. I mean, there's probably some kids that don't like Mario, which is fine. I was 30 hours into Starfield before putting it down, switched to Cyberpunk, and I'm having more fun. I think Cyberpunk's a better game. Yeah, Cyberpunk's definitely better. Like, from what I played to, like, I went back to Cyberpunk, and, I mean, I dropped Cyberpunk as well, but Cyberpunk's a better game. Overall, I had a bit more fun with Cyberpunk as well, with the newest update. Shout outs to Ryan M. 16 months of the Hokage tier pledge. Jesus, dude. 16 months. It says, I dropped Starfield after about 40 hours into the game. Just wasn't interested in it anymore for some reason. On that note, enjoying Mario RPG. Once again, it took me straight back to the 90s. Yes, sir. It's a throwback. And, like, the game isn't super hard. But what keeps you, like, playing and what keeps you engaged is the chain combos, right? Like, you don't want to drop that combo meter. And as soon as you drop it, you're like, dang it, just drop the meter again. Like, so then, like, that's, like, what keeps me going through. Even though the combat's fairly simple for the most part. But, like, you just want to keep that chain going, you know? Real quick, Ryan, 40 hours into the game, like, shouldn't you just, like, beat the game, Ryan? Like, since you're pretty close, you know, shouldn't you just, like, beat the game? Yo, what's up, Gaming Addict? Yo, shout outs to Lord Addict, Gaming Addict over here in the chat. What's good, bro? Thank you so much for the raid, or the YouTube's ghetto version of the raid. Thank you. Shout outs, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate you guys. Cranberry sauce takes form of a can plus 10 defense. Hey, bro, you need that defense. Mario is popular because he's Italian and literally rare to see someone who looks like me in a video game. Not 3'8" tall, but pudgy with the mustache. I don't know if you just making jokes, sir, but I found it funny. J2 says Starfield was so crusty that even the third-person mode didn't make it better. Bro, that third-person mode is terrible. I was like, oh my god, like, hold up. That third person mode was trash. I'm like, please get me back to Mass Effect. Get me back to Mass Effect. Get me back to Gears of War. Get me back to... Ooh, this third person mode is hot trash. If this was the old Spike VGA's Mario and Alan Wake, wouldn't be nominated. Maybe not even Zelda. Maybe. Shoutouts to... but shoutouts, man. Appreciate you, Ryan. Shoutouts to... Hey, what's up, Ryan Roth? Shoutouts to Huddy with the 30 months. I'm done expecting Bethesda games to be amazing until they get off that old crusty creation engine. Can I get some Skies music? Yeah, you can get it right after this Theme X, bro. Thank you so much. 15 times, guys. We have hit another combo breaker, baby. 15. We will extend the next stream that we have 15 extra minutes because it'll carry over to the next stream. Let's go. Next combo breaker, guys, at 20. Next combo breaker is at 20. I played an hour of Starfield and also felt it was just slow. Maybe I was expecting Skyrim in space. Just started Coromon, though. You should probably play it a little bit more to see if you'll get into it. Like, you need to put a little bit more than 1 hour, but yeah. Nintendo was taunting me, like, do you really want to play breezy mode or try on normal like all the other big boys? The game is incredibly easy on normal, so I would just say play it on normal. But, I mean, if you want to play it on breezy mode, I mean, you can. I deleted Starfield after an hour of playing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that's not enough time. I think maybe try it for a little bit longer than that and see what you think. You know, because it starts really slow. Some games just start slow. It takes a little bit of time to get going, you know? You know, it takes a little bit of time to get going. So I did a lot of exploring and side stuff. Maybe I'll go back to the main story someday. Maybe. What's up, Marcel Wade? How you doing today, brother? What's up, A. Clark? What's up, OJ? Just got my copy of Mario RPG. Gonna finish Spots and Kaitos first, though. Hey, gotta get it done. My brother plays Starfield in third person. I mean, I bet there's some people that like it in third person. Like, it's not, like, the worst third person ever, but it's definitely not good. OJ, should I be hopeful for another Star Fox being made? Sure. Do you think there's any chance that Baldur's Gate 3 not winning? I mean, there's a little bit of a chance. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is, like, super popular. But I think that they're going to definitely give it to Baldur's Gate. Some people don't realize that the OG Xbox One can play Starfield via Cloud Game Pass. Yeah, but who wants to play Cloud? That's like nasty. Nobody want to be playing cloud gaming. We want to be doing cloud gaming. Nah, bro. We need that real gaming. Skies. All right. Skies of Arcadia battle theme. I would say it's probably like a 80-20. Yo, Astral is off the chain with the 5 gifted Sharingans members. Let's go. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big gift. You have become the new gift ninja gift bomber. Let's get it, baby. Yo, 5 gifted from Astral's off the chain. One of the oldest elite ninja, and I mean that in terms of his membership and his support on the channel. Dude's been around for like 4 or 5 years. Shout outs to Astral is off the chain, man. Hey, bro, thank you so much for your continued support, man. You the homie, for real. Like you the homie, bro. You already know how I feel, man. Thank you so much for the gifts, bro. I appreciate that. Shout outs to Broccoli Rob, Knowledge Seeker, Matt Inside, Richard B, and Eric Huff. All got memberships thanks to Astral is off the chain. Now we're gonna be playing some music from Huddy, Skies of Arcadia, one of the best Dreamcast and GameCube RPGs of all time. And absolutely a 10 out of 10 RPG for me. If you guys have not seen my 10 out of 10 RPG video, make sure you check it out. My Skies of Arcadia was on there, so yeah, it's a great RPG. What gets released first, New Metroid or GTA 6? I think maybe it just depends. I think maybe the new Metroid game. It depends on when Nintendo launches the next Switch. I saw the video on Twitter where someone keeps getting slept by a shy guy, and apparently it soft locks the game. The guy did not want to use the anti-sleep accessory. You wake up after a little bit. I was getting randomly like that's like one of the what's it called, the shy guys, like the special enemies. Yeah, they can just keep putting you to sleep, but I don't think it's a soft lock though, because you'll wake up. Like you'll wake up. So if Tears of the Kingdom wins Game of the Year, that would be the biggest shakeup in gaming awards history. I don't think it will be, because Breath of the Wild already won Game of the Year once. So I don't know if that's the biggest shakeup. I mean, I think if it was like, I don't know, like, if like Mario Wonder won it, that'd be like kind of crazy, right? 2D platform. I don't think a 2D platform has ever won Game of the Year. So, OJ, well, I'll be doing some cloud gaming on the 27th of February. Am I right? I'll see myself out 27th of February. Yeah, I don't get the reference. Still need to finish Skies. I know I'm a fraud. at least you just said it yourself there. I got a good question. What's going on with my favorite people next? I think Platinum Games. We'll see. We'll see what they got. Hoping for a Metroid Fusion remake. That'd be good. Metroid Fusion, Metroid 1. One of those. Good. Mario Wonder winning would be a shakeup. Yeah, that'd be a huge shakeup. Rebirth, OJ. Yeah, that's such a really weird joke to make. Like, you know, that's a really weird joke to make. But, hey, I appreciate it. Anything but Baldur's Gate should win Game of the Year. Baldur's Gate's gonna win Game of the Year. RE4 Remake will win Game of the Year. God Emperor, it will not. What's with all the Switch versions is this year? What's with all the Switch versions is this year? I don't know what that means. Suika Game of the Year. Yes, the Suika Game is really good. I finished most of the nominations and Tears of the Kingdom is still my Game of the Year. Yeah, I mean, for some people, it's whatever your personal Game of the Year is, it's all good. You know, like these Game of the Year awards, they're fun and all, you know, but you know, it's not the be all end all, right? The Suika Game was being streamed everywhere. Yeah, I streamed it myself. It's really good. Sometimes the exclamation mark pump doesn't always show up for Action Command. Do you have a problem with? Do you have that problem? No, it's not a problem, J2 Blue. If you watch the my preview for the game, it's once you get the hang of it, it removes it. So if you've been messing up, it'll keep it there to give you a visual cue. But if you get it multiple times in a row, it'll disappear because like they think that you got it. Now, if you keep on messing up again, it'll come back. So it's not really a problem. It's basically just saying like, hey, you got it, you don't need it. But then if you start messing up again, it'll reappear. So you're gonna see it appear and disappear a lot, you know. But if you're always perfect and never make any mistakes, it's not gonna be there, you know. Tears can steal from Baldur's Gate 3 that year that God of War stole it from Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't really think that's a steal. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if the role, like in this case, Baldur's Gate 3 is the God of War and Tears of the Kingdom is the Red Dead Redemption 2. You see what I'm saying? So I think that it's not a steal since we've had that happen before, right? But I see what you're saying. Considering glorified DLC winning another Game of the Year definitely caused controversy. Many people don't consider Tears of the Kingdom glorified DLC. That's just a very small, vocal minority. Most people that played the game know that it's a full-fledged game. It does a lot more crazy things and bigger, has a whole new story, whole new mechanics and all that. So nobody really thinks about that. It's just a very small, vocal minority that likes to talk on the internet. So yeah. Many people is like damn near nobody. You know what I'm saying? Most people that play the game know that obviously it's a whole brand new game. So that's just stupid stuff that people say on the internet and try to make it seem like everybody's saying that when most people aren't, you know. And hell, most of the people that were even saying that didn't even play the game. They didn't even play the game. They didn't even play or beat the game. So I don't really take any of their opinions seriously. But Baldur's Gate 3 is more than likely winning. Yes, it is. Enrique says, hi OJ, I hope you are having a nice evening. I am having a nice evening. I have not played Naruto Cross Boruto Ninja Storm. It's coming in the mail today. I'm going to try to see if I can get a review up for you guys later. OJ, what's with all the versions of Switch this year? I don't know what that means, JT. OJ, what's with all the versions of Switch this year? Like, do you mean like different Switch models? Nintendo always makes different Switch models, but they're clearing out their inventory for the Switch too, if you want to know like the economics of it. I didn't catch that part. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I think it might tell you in the what's it called, in the, I don't know if it tells you, but Nintendo told me in my preview. So that's how I know for sure. You think Monolith Soft next game will be ready for launch of the Switch 2? I think another game by them. I don't think it's going to be ready for launch of the Switch 2, but I think it'll be within the launch year. Within like 9 months or so, the Switch 2 launch. Excuse me. OJ is smart downplaying Tears of the Kingdom winning because then Tears of the Kingdom wins is going to be hype. Seriously though, Tears of the Kingdom takes it. That's not it, man. Like I said, I follow the journalists on Twitter and stuff, and they're all voting for Baldur's Gate. I think Tears of the Kingdom having the 4 identical cutscenes and dungeons hurts it because it was lame, and I love Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I don't think that's the reason why it's not going to win that Conquer. Yeah, I mean, every single game on the Game of the Year has something that people don't like. So, Ryan Ross says, "I remember you roasted that guy for having 4 hearts. Yeah, that guy deserved to be roasted. But that synth potato guy on Twitter's a freaking idiot. So it doesn't matter." The ascendability in Tears of the Kingdom is one of the most profound gameplay mechanics I've ever experienced. A game is technical marvel. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Those vocal minority are just Twitter weirdos and some YouTubers with bad video game taste. Yeah. And they say the same about RE4. It's a ground-up remake. Shouldn't be controversial. Shouldn't be. When you see Starfield getting its butt kicked by F099 on the Spawnwave community page, Starfield getting its butt kicked by F099. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What's up, Patrick Courtney? What's up, Mr. L? Welcome, guys. OJ, any Black Friday deals you keep an eye on? Picked up Dead Space RE4 for so far for $30. I didn't even see those ones, but those are pretty good pickups for $30. Retro Game Store had the Pikachu N64 for 400. Sad to see it. All right. Different Switch variants. Yeah, basically Nintendo's clearing out inventory. Even when Tears of the Kingdom sold more, does Nintendo defining game in 23? Definitely Baldur's Gate. I mean, defining game of 2023. I mean, that's just, it's all subjective at the end of the day. I mean, what's the defining game? I mean, it's just what people like or what people don't like. I mean, some people could say it's Tears of the Kingdom defining game. Some people say Baldur's Gate. Some people say something else. It's all just opinions. Like, there's no factual definition to that or anything like that. Wait, what's up with all the versions of the Switch? He's just talking about the different variations. Like, we're getting like a Smash Brothers one, we're getting a Mario OLED one, we're getting like all these different variations. They're just clearing out inventory for the Switch too. That's all they're doing. See, people just doing a vote to chaos in the spawn wave poll, maybe. Yeah, like I said, I'm not voting in that. That's for, you know, his users and all that. So I'm not voting. So whatever you guys want to vote, have at it, have fun. We'll do our own vote. We'll just put some games together on the community page, and y'all can vote on whatever you like. What would you change about the lineup? What lineup? Link Tears winning because Alan Wake 2 will take votes from Baldur's Gate 3, and these journalists would love to vote for that type of game. Yeah, but won't Super Mario Bros. Wonder take votes from Tears of the Kingdom with that same logic? But Mario says many were saying Tears of the Kingdom shouldn't cost $70 even after release, but they still bought the game. I mean, yeah, many people say lots of things. I mean, it would have been great if it was 60 though, like, because it started out at 60, so it would have just been great if they just stuck to that. Game Awards music selection is horrific, whereas Octa 2 and Future Redeemed, yeah, don't ever trust the Western awards when it comes to music. They have no music taste whatsoever. You know, they voted for God of War Ragnarok over Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is just a crime. So don't ever take their music awards seriously, because all those people have terrible taste in music. Don't know good music if it hit them in the face. What's up, Yak Diesel? Welcome to the stream, brother. Put 3 hours in Super Mario RPG. Really impressed with how they approached this remake. Yeah, it's interesting. Shouldn't expect Future. I think meant Future Redeemed to be there. Yeah, I didn't expect it. Nobody played the game. Like none of the journalists played the game. It only got 13 reviews, so I didn't expect them for it to be there because they didn't play it. It's a bit of cope. RG said Nintendo games are going to blaze through the bracket because Spawnwave's viewers mostly like Nintendo. I think he's basically just having a little bit of fun. I mean, if he did a poll and he put a bunch of games, his viewers would say the same thing. So I think he was just joking around. But if he did the same thing, his viewers would pick Nintendo games as well. I think his viewers would be more inclined to pick Nintendo games than John's viewers. So I think he's just joking around. I think journalists know the best Nintendo game was Zelda. Wonder won't take it away from Zelda. I don't know, man. Do we know how the voting works in the awards? Is it preferential to most votes win? Yeah, it's basically like here's what they do. They total up all the votes from the journalists. The journalist votes make up 90% of the overall vote, and then the fan votes make up 10% of the overall vote. So we do have a little bit of a sway, but not much compared to the journalists. They have 90% of what makes up the vote, right? So yeah, I mean, it could, you know, our vote could help sway it, but for the most part, most of the journalists are going to vote for Baldur's Gate. So it's probably going to win with at least like a 70% ratio. I think it's going to be like 60, 70% plus are going to vote for Baldur's Gate. And I think the rest, I think you're going to get a sliver for you know, for Alan Wake, and then you're gonna get like a sliver for Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah. So, does he really think he is a Nintendo YouTuber? Like I said, I think he's just joking around. He was just joking around. Do you know how the voting? Okay, I already read that. Shout outs though, Mr. L. We have to make RoboCop lose because it's funny. RoboCop? What, in the Spawn Wave polls? What happens to this Sony Portal when the PS5 generation is over? Seems like it's a future waste. They'll probably be able to connect to the next system, so they'll probably use it because it's remote play, right? So since the system's already out, they'll probably make it to where it can connect to the next system as well. Just like you can use a phone to connect to your PS5, right? So you'll probably be able to use the phone to connect to your PS6. So I think it's going to be the same thing. Let's see, who would you say is your pick for best performance? I mean, I don't know. I need to look over the nominees, but I think Ben Starr, right, for Final Fantasy 16. I think that's a pretty good pick. I think I might split the difference, give Game of the Year to Zelda or Baldur's Gate 3 and give best direction to the other. We'll see. Do I like beat 'em ups? Wood? No, I hate him. He's terrible. Absolutely terrible content creator. Do not like him at all. I do not like the fact that he's from Australia. Nothing against Australia, but I just don't like him at all. And make sure to go over to his channel. Go over to him. If you can email him or DM him or just talk to him or tag him on Twitter saying, hey, PlayerEssence OJ says that he doesn't like you. Like, if you guys can, you know, if you can do that, that'd be great. Make sure you tell him that I said it in a live stream. And also timestamp this very moment right now that I said this. Make sure to let him know that I don't like him. You know, I don't like beat 'em ups at all. I mean, never mind the fact that we took a picture and we hung out and we talked for a lot and we worked out together. Or no, we didn't work out together, but we took pictures and talked and hung out at Too Many Games last year and all that. Don't mind that. That was all fake. That was all completely fake. See, best performance would go to, I forget his name, but the guy who played Mario Wonder, Kevin Afghani. He's not even nominated. Imagine Mario Wonder steals it. Nah. Do you like his beard? Nope. I don't like anything about beat 'em ups. I actually don't like anything about him. What's your thoughts on Weapon Wheel Podcast? Ever thought about collaboration with those fooled? I think I meant those fools. It's a good podcast, but no, I'm probably not going to be on the podcast. So, but BG has invited me on multiple times, but I told him it's probably best for me not to go on there on the podcast. So, but no, I have a lot of respect for them. I think that BG does a great job. I like him, but it's probably best if I just stay off of it. Do I like his long hair? No, I don't like his long hair. I don't like anything about beat 'em ups. What is my enemy for his horrible review of Xeno 2? Exactly. Xbox and Final Fantasy 16 fans are raging about Wonder getting the nomination. Good. I hope they writhe in pain about that too. I hope they writhe in pain about that game not getting in there. So. No, but it's a good podcast. I definitely listen every now and then. The PlayerEssence theme. Here we go. Road taken. Did I? Actually, no. I didn't miss anybody's music. I'm good. It's gonna have a lot of new buyers upset. I just bought my Switch replacement. My version of Nintendo Switch V1 got stolen. Sorry to hear about your Switch got stolen, man. Do you know why Review Tech is always talking trash about beat 'em ups? I don't think Review Tech is always talking trash about beat 'em ups. I don't think he is. Nintendo player, since he said he liked Tornado. Guys, when somebody says that they actually like Xenoblade games, they actually don't. Trust me, most people that like Xenoblade has this insane base of either you really like it or you don't, then people that just say that they like it, like just to say it. I'm not trying to say that he's lying or anything like that, but most people, like most of like the big content creators, they don't like Xenoblade. Like most of them do not. So I appreciate people trying to say, oh, I like it or this or that. But like I said, once you start trying to talk Xenoblade, they don't know what you're talking about. Like that's the only problem that I have is, oh yeah, I like that. I'm like, oh yeah, well what about when this happened in Tornado? And they're like, right, oh well, what about this? What'd you think about this thing, like this thing with Xenoblade? Like, what'd you think about this theory? Like they just, nobody can talk about it. So that's why I don't really talk about Xenoblade to anybody like that, because they don't. I mean, they might like some certain aspects of it, but not really Xenoblade fans, you know. So yeah. Yeah, Xenoblade and Trails similar. So many say it's a great game. Don't know anything about the series. Yeah, I like Trails. The problem with Trails for me is that there's just too many games, and I admit that. I'm not trying to sit there and say I'm some type of massive Trails fan, but I do like what I've played. I like Cold Steel 3, and I like Trails from Zero. Those are two awesome games, but I still need to play the rest of them. But there's just so many of them. They just keep on coming. About every Xenoblade game, but still haven't played any yet. Yeah, you're definitely a fraud. Dude, definitely a fraud. But hey, I appreciate you at least buying it. It supports Monolith Soft. Keep on doing it. I mean, I'd rather have somebody just buy the game and not play it than not buy the game at all. You know? One to simply not casually plays it. But, you know, to be fair, though, I don't want to gatekeep, though, because there are people that just casually play Xeno. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with casually just liking a game, right? Like, you don't have to be hardcore into every game, you know, that you don't have to be hardcore into it. So I don't want to gatekeep. It's like review take. All he does is just hate stream. Hey, man, he does what he's got to do. Xenoblade has this weird fan base, people that like it back in the Wii era because it was an impressive game, but just the first one, I'm not so sure about that. I mean, Xenoblade 2 is the best-selling one in the series. And Xenoblade 3 is definitely outsold 1 in terms of the initial sales, so I don't know about that. Different on Xenoblade, I find some moments very cringe, but the combat is really good. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. If you play throughout the whole game, like, you just realize that it's just the personalities of the characters, but that's fine. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion. I think Falcom should release the Trails Arc compilation or combo pack so people can catch up easily. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm not saying that they are the largest group. They exist within the fan base. I mean, I have a pretty good pulse on the Xeno fan base in terms of what people are. I mean, people obviously love Xeno 1, right? It's been played a million times. It's been re-released a number of times. So that game's probably been played, like in terms of just like played. Most people have probably played at least or tried out Xenoblade 1 because it was on the Wii, it was on the Wii, it was on the Wii U, it was on the new Nintendo 3DS, and it's on the Switch remastered, right? So it's on multiple platforms. Compared to Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 3, which is only on the Switch. So, ever favorite JRPG? Yeah, Marco, check out my top 10 out of 10 RPGs video. It's really good, and you'll see all of my favorite RPGs. I would tell you right now, but that's not fun. It's fun if you actually check out my 10 must-play 10 out of 10 RPGs. So yes. So, check that video. Put it in your watch later. I think you'll enjoy the video if you like JRPGs. Can you do a DSP impression? Always cracks me up. No, I will not do a DSP impression right now. Let's see. The Xenoblade fans on X are some of the most unhinged mofos I've ever seen. On Twitter, right? Twitter X, yeah, they're pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. These RGT and Wood are big Xeno X enjoyers. Used to suffer dizzy spells from playing first-person shooter games on consoles like Halo, and on Steam Deck though I can play Halo and Sniper Elite 2 with no issues. Maybe I'll try that out. But even on portables, I still get motion sickness while playing a first-person shooter like on Switch or something like that. Who you got today? Miami Heat or Chicago Bulls? I always pick the Bulls, but they'll probably lose. Don't try to show your channel here to us players. It's LLJK. How's your weekend? It's doing good. Don't try to show your channel on your own channel. I'm gonna bop you. I'm doing good, man. How are you, Andre? Shout outs to the homie Andre. You guys give some love to Andre Wine in the chat. Give some love. Oh, the camera. Oh, the camera's on? Hello. Oh my god. So the camera's been on the whole time, huh? So the camera's been on the whole time, huh? Uh-oh. Oh, man. All right, guys. So let me tell you guys some cool stuff that I might be doing. I'm going to try to get into some fighting games, but I've been trying to find the right platform and the right place to play them. And I did, after extensive research, I figured out for me the best place to play a lot of the big multi-platform fighting games is PC. PC is the best place to play them. So I think I will be getting into some PC fighting games. Maybe Mortal Kombat 1, Street Fighter 6, so I can finally play against some of you guys. I actually went out and bought this right here, a wired 8-bit Xbox and PC controller that I can use for Windows 10. Wired, so you know, not wireless, so wired. Big, nice D-pad in order to play the games. Nice face buttons, shoulder buttons. So I'll definitely be getting back into fighting games because I used to be into like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. So MK1 is awesome with the Series X. I think I want to get it on PC because if you get it on PC, people say that has like the best, you know, like when it comes to like input delay and latency and all that stuff, like the online, usually PC is like the best place. And on top of that, PC has free online play. So it's also me being a little bit ghetto, being a little bit hood rich. So it has free online play. And then also, it's good for me to play it on my monitor because monitors usually have like the lowest lag, right? I mean, my OLED is really good. You know, it has really low lag, but monitors usually have like the fastest response time. Wired controller, fastest response time is usually, you know, hook it up to your PC, play it on your monitor. So yeah, so I'm definitely, this controller was on sale for like 20 bucks. So I was like, all right, let me finally get into it. And then once they get the Steam sales, I'm going to get like Street Fighter 6 and I'm going to get Street Fighter 6 and I'm going to get Mortal Kombat 1 and maybe start playing those a bit. Yeah, I'll probably lab out. I don't know what I'm going to play first. Just whatever game goes on sale first, I'm going to play that game first. So I think I want to kind of get into Mortal Kombat, I think. But Street Fighter seems like I want to get into both of them. PlayStation Portal seems cooler than originally presented. I wish there was still a new PSP Vita, but it's maybe day one. But it is what it is, maybe day one. I've got a PlayStation Portal, and it works, but it's quite possibly the ugliest system. It's hard to put in like a bag. It's got severe limitations, but I mean, like, I've got one. It looks more ridiculous just looking at it. Like, if you saw somebody playing this in person, you think they're like the Unabomber or something like that. You think that they're controlling SpaceX or something stupid. You might think that they're crazy or they're doing something that you ain't never done before, bro. It's like Abraham Lincoln's hat. It's like a tall hat, like a flying a drone. It's like a tall hat. But no, I mean, like, it's okay, but it's cool, but it's like, it's a poor replacement for like a real portable system, like a Steam Deck or like a Switch. So, but yeah. Flying a drone. Are you classic controls type of guy, or you would try modern? I'll probably try classic controls. Because people always freaking rag on people that are playing modern. I've been hearing people say, oh, he's modern. Like, I don't know why Capcom made it to where you can see what control scheme the person's using. Like, why does the other person need to know what control scheme you're using? That's insane. Like, I don't, can anybody explain that to me? Why I need to know what control scheme somebody else is using in a fighting game? Like, I shouldn't care what control scheme that they're using. Like, so I don't know, man. Like, I'm not a fan of that. Like, if you're gonna offer different control schemes, like a modern and stuff, like, don't let it be known what you're using. Like, just like you don't let it, like, I don't know if somebody's using like a fight stick or arcade, right? Like, or arcade pad or whatever. Like, so I don't know. Are you planning to play MK1 with the Village? I might. Just depends if I like it or not, Andre. I'm not gonna get the Steam Deck OLED. Probably not. Looks like a boomerang. Yeah, looks like a batarang. Any Black Friday sales worth getting this year? I think there's Resident Evil and Dead Space for 30 bucks. Do your thumbs end up getting the way they do with the Portal? The thumbsticks appear to be really close to the screen. It's a pretty comfortable control. The problem is that it's freaking heavy and it's too damn long. It's too heavy and it's too long, like the system itself. Like, it works for, like, if you want to play your PS5 RPGs, like, lying down in bed, or you just want to have it, options to play your PlayStation, like, if you just want to have that, then maybe it's worth it. But to me, like, I'd rather just take my Switch and play Super Mario RPG, or play, like, Princess Peach Showtime next year, or something like Kirby, or an indie game native on the system instead of worrying about playing like God of War on the go or something, you know. But that's just me. Everybody's different. But I don't think it's really worth it for like the average person. But you know, but if you're like a big fan of PlayStation games, or if you want to play RPGs lying down in bed on PlayStation, then maybe the Portal's for you. You know. What do you really think of Mario RPG? I think it's really good. Splinter Cell Blacklist should come to Switch. I just watched your 25. I think I meant top 10 Western games. 25. I think 25 best Western games. Splinter Cell Blacklist. Yeah, that'd be good. Don't let Junior hear you being critical of the PS Portal. Yeah, screw that guy. Managed to get a 2 terabyte PS5 SSD in early sales for 90. Is that British pounds? Nice. Next Nintendo movie, Kirby Superstars. Probably not. What series of the OLED TV do you have? LG CX. CX. It's good. It's a good TV. It's still very relevant today. Even though I bought it, it's 3 years old now, but it's still super good. The TV's awesome. Been playing Super Mario RPG on it. Oof. Between that and the OLED, it looks great on the OLED too. Super Mario RPG. It looks dope. Can Splinter Cell come to Switch, or is there licensing that prevents it? No, there's no licensing that prevents it. It can come to Switch if they wanted it to. What I find dumb is that they don't separate the cues for the different controls. They change the game in different ways. Okay. Got an LG BX. I think I meant CX. The colors still blow me away. Yeah. What is your pick for indie game of the year? I like Sea of Stars. Mario RPG presentation seems fantastic. Yeah, it's really good. How do you hook up Switch to a monitor like the old school monitor 720p? You use an HDMI cable. JT Gaming. LG C1 over here. C1's good as well. Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's definitely not light. Like, it's not super heavy, but it's definitely not light. Like, I don't know what the comparison to Switch is, but, like, I don't know. Here's, like, my regular Switch, right? So, I'll give you guys here's a comparison. Like, see how much longer it is than it? Like, ooh, careful. So here we go. Like, it's got some length on it. Even if you use like one of those Switch grips, right? Like a Satisfy grip, it's still bigger than it even in a Satisfy grip. So, there's a BX model? It's the one below the CX. Oh, I didn't know, my bad. So like, here it is as well. So it's also like thicker too, right? It's like it's taller than it. In terms of like the width, it's obviously the width is bigger. These control like the dual sense controller is more comfortable. So like, you know, but once again, if you get a grip, the Switch grip is fine. Or if you get like the Joy-Con, like the Joy-Cons that are like a split pad Pro, but those don't have like rumble, so that's not good. So yeah. It's much bigger, but the controls look awkward. The controls are fine. It's pretty much just like the same as this. It's the same. It's just, yeah, the system's it's too wide. It's too long. It's too wide. It's not worth it. Like, it's not worth it for most people. If you have a Switch, just play that. Or if you have a Steam Deck, just play your Steam Deck, because Steam Deck gives you access to like what? It gives you, can't you do like Game Pass on Steam Deck or something like that? Or like cloud stream, like you can. Like, I think you can do more with the Steam Deck. So I think a Steam Deck is just probably better. I think a Steam Deck's better. And you can play a lot of PlayStation games on Steam Deck. You'll be able to play some of the big games as well on Steam Deck. So, I mean, if you're looking, like I said, it's a very situational product. But I don't know. I played it for a bit, tested it out, you know, for work to talk to you guys about it, and I just, like, Super Mario RPG came out, and I just went right back to playing Super Mario RPG. Like, because it's just, you just boot it up, it's like, you know, like when you turn it on, you don't got to fidget with it, right? So, like, when you're playing a portable system, like, to me, what's really important is ease of use. Like, how fast is it, right? Like, and it's already on. Like, I press the button, it's already on. You turn it on, and you can get, like, right into gameplay, right? Everything's native, so if you need to do anything, you just, you know, you can update your system. You just do what you need to do, right? And, you know, download complete. You update your software. Like, it's like I play Super Mario RPG like on my other Switch, right? And you just jump right into the game. Like, there isn't any like BS. There isn't any nonsense. Like, it just runs native. You don't gotta worry about, you know, having your PS5 on sleep mode. So, for example, like right now, my PS5 is off, right? I can turn my PS5 on with my controller, but let's just say I'm not near my PS5. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it, but I don't know how to do it, so maybe somebody here can tell me. So I turn on my PS Portal, right? Where's the power? Okay, so I turn on my PS Portal. So it's turning on. So obviously, it takes a little bit to boot up, right? Sorry, that's Mario RPG. I'll turn that down. So I turn it on, and like it's still turning on. Like, sometimes it goes quicker, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyway, it takes a little bit to boot up. So then once it boots up, which is fine, if it's in sleep mode, then it's faster, right? Because then it just turns right on. You press this to turn it on, and it's like a portal booting up, right, into whatever. It says like connect to the internet to continue. So if you're not connected to the internet, if you turn off your system, you're no longer connected. So connect to the internet. You got to go through all the nonsense. You see what I'm saying? Like if you turn it off, like I said, if it's in sleep mode, it'll stay connected. But you got to connect to the internet. You got to start doing all this stuff, you know? So yeah, like it's just, and this is connecting to PS5. Like my PS5's not on. So I don't know how to turn on my PS5 from my PS Portal. I don't know if it's possible. I think it might be possible. I read online that it's possible, but I don't know how to do it from here. You know? So if I don't remember to turn on my PS5 and put my PS5 in rest mode or have my PS5 on, like I can't use my PS Portal. At least I think maybe you can turn on your PS5 with remote play from the app. But like I'm saying, like this is just too much nonsense like to go through. Like I don't like when I'm playing a game like out, if I'm out and about, right? Or even if I'm like even if I'm in my other room, like I don't want to have to worry about all of this. There's just too much nonsense with the PS Portal, right? Which that's what it was advertised as. It was not advertised as a individual system, but it should make it more intuitive to where you can turn on your PS5 from here, like easily, right? Like there should just be a button right here that says turn on PS5, right? And then you could just remote play, turn on like I don't understand why it's like not just there. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there might be something that lets me do it, like some type of setting. I don't know, but okay, system. Yeah, I don't know, man. So like I said, there's just some limitations. But anyway, like with Switch, you can just play, like you just right there. It's like ready to go. It's like fast. Super Mario RPG is just like, so like for me, it's just, I don't know. It's like one of those things to where it's like, it's cool, you know, like, but too many limitations. Too like the always online is just, nah, it's just not for me. Just not for me. So anyway, NYXI GameCube Joy-Cons. I have those. Those are good. Return the thing. No, I'm not gonna return it. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Wow, the Game Awards is getting controversy. Should have happened in 2020 when Monstrosity when Last of Us 2 was nominated with the pathetic show. All right. See, the PS Portal wouldn't work for me. I live with my mom, and she wants electronics shut down when not being on. She wants to save an electric bill. All right. Yeah, seriously. So it's not the second coming of Jesus? No, definitely not. It's cool and it works. Like when it works, it works. So here, let me show you how it actually. I don't want to show you guys for those who haven't seen it like work. So I turned on my PS5 with my PS5 controller. Like I turned that on, which I think it should just do the same thing. Like if you turn on your PS Portal, of course you want to turn on your PS5. Like it should just turn on, right? In my opinion, it should just turn on. So now that I turned on my PS5, I think it should be able to connect no problem, right? So now that my PS5 is on, it's connecting, right? So it's gonna, at least I think it's gonna connect. Is it gonna connect? My PS5 is on. Have you used a third-party controller? Third-party controller for what? Yeah, I've used a third-party controller in my life before. Okay, so it says, yeah, ready to play. So now I'm ready to play. So there you go. So then it boots into... Can't log into your PS5. I can't log into your PS5. It said ready to play. That means it's supposed to be ready. Okay, here we go. Okay. It just keeps on saying can't log into your PS5. Oh, that's because I'm not logged into my PS5 yet on there. So let me press that and let me try again. D1S with the $1.99 and says, yo, OJ, Mega Man 8 opening stage. All right, I got you, brother. Thank you for that. Shout outs. We're 4 away from the next combo, guys. Let's go. See if we can get that before the Spawncast starts. All right, there we go. I pressed X on my controller to actually sign into my profile. For some reason, it won't let me sign into my profile from the portal. Like I said, this would be better if it just, when you boot it up, it turns on your PS5 as if it was like your regular controller. You can sign into your account right there, then just hop right into it, right? It should just treat it that way, but it doesn't. It doesn't treat it. But now that I'm logged in, yeah, there's just so many steps. Let me get this music going, though, for my man D1. Shout outs, dude. Thank you for the support, bro. Mega Man 8 opening. Yo, what's up, Carram? Just started Tears of the Kingdom. This game looks stunning. Studying. Any advice, OJ? Have fun. Just explore and have fun, man. Tears of the Kingdom is it's good to play blind. Just go into it as an experience, you know. As an experience. Shout outs. Thank you so much, yo. Thank you so much, D1. It doesn't have Bluetooth. It has Bluetooth, but it only uses Sony's Bluetooth earbuds. It only uses Sony's, but it has a headphone jack right here. So if you want to use Bluetooth, like that's not Sony's specific Bluetooth headphones made specifically for this device. Like you can't use Sony's Bluetooth earbuds, right? You got to use the ones that are specifically made for the PS Portal. Or you can use a dongle if you want, but I don't know if a dongle all dongles might not fit, right? With that thing right there, or with this ledge thing right here. So, but anyway, once you actually get it booted up, you can play your game. So, like you can, you know, continue and play whatever you want to play. And it looks good. Like I said, when you're right next to it and you have a good, strong home network, like it works, right? So I just booted up Star Ocean. So we'll see. Sony, buy more crap you don't need. Actually, well, okay, here we go. So yeah, I just booted up Star Ocean. I know it's kind of hard to see, but so hold up. Let me just, I think I can just turn like this. I think, okay, here we go. So, like I said, it works. It's a little jittery at times, but for the most part, I mean, it works, right? So, let's get into a battle. All right, sorry, my TV's on in the background, because, so. So, like I said, if you have a good home network, my router is right there. You know, my PS5, like the internet's good. It'll work. Like, it will work if you have all that. So, but once again, like I said, it's like a little, it's like the little jitter sometimes. On my PS5, I don't get that, but on here, I get it a little bit, but it's not that bad, you know? No, oops. So, there you go. All right. Works. So, you know, you don't have to worry if you're someone that's like, you know, you could just like turn it off. If your PS5's right there, I think you can just take over, like with your PS5 controller. Like, there you go. Who's logged in on the controller? Like, switch controller logged in. Like, it's so awkward. It's so awkward. So anyway, that's that. Let me just turn this off. It's just not worth it. I'm just gonna start playing Star Ocean on my Switch, even though I've been playing on PS5. Oh man, it's all good though. It's all good. I'd take that on the go crazy. Yeah, I mean you could like I said, when you take it on the go, another situation is that it can't connect to any type of like hotspot that requires a login, right? So if it requires a login, you can't connect to it because you need a web browser. The PS Portal does not have a web browser. So the fact that it doesn't have a web browser means that you can't connect to like hotels or you know, all that type of stuff, like hotel or airport, anything where you need to like accept terms of service and you need a web browser just to log in. It won't work. It won't work. So So yeah. No Spawncast tonight. Spawncast starts in about 30 minutes. This is called the Spawncast pre-show, Steve. Spawncast pre-show. Get my super chat. I did not get a super chat from you, 8Job. Do you? I don't think it went through. You want to try it again, my man? There's a web browser in the legal info area. No, you can't connect. You can't. There's not a web browser to where you can connect to like a hotspot or something like that, like a hotel Wi-Fi. It won't work. At least from what the reviews are saying and from what I've seen, it won't. But unless you can somehow circumvent it, let me know in the chat. See, I think the Steam Deck 2 will be the one that'll be legit. They're already improved battery life on the OLED. That was the biggest downside. Other tweaks like price, size, Valve might have something. Yeah, but it's too expensive right now. Shh, OJ, you Nintendo fanboy. Yo, thank you so much, 8Job. Thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate that. Yo, guys, we are 3 away from the combo count. 30 minutes extension on the stream. Let's go. 3 away on the another combo breaker. Let's get it. Right now, the portals are super clunky. It needs to be refined. Yeah, it needs to be refined. This is like, I think maybe within the next two gens, whenever they make like a new portal, they'll refine it to where it doesn't look so clunky, because this is like the ugliest thing. This is one of the ugliest portables that I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is terrifyingly bad, like bad looking. Like, look at this. It looks like a, you know, Tears of the Kingdom fuse. Like Link used fuse on like a Kindle tablet and like a DualSense. Like, it looks super like bad. It's ugly looking, but I mean, the screen's nice. Even though it's an LCD screen, the screen's actually really nice. So we just need 3 donations. 3 of anything. Yeah, we'll get to 20, Andre. Sony had so many gens to do a portal right. DualSense with the tablet fused. Yeah, like, it's like an NBA player show with those control sticks. NBA player show? What does that mean? And the battery life could always go down in Generational Leap. Maybe. PS Portal can't run Portal, but the N64 can. PS Portal. Wait, there's no Portal on the PS5 or PS4? I think the PS. Yeah, it can. Or do you mean like the actual game Portal? Yeah, like the internals of the PS Portal is very, like, it's a very low quality chip. Like, emulation's probably not going to be a thing on there. Looks like an NBA player's shoe with control sticks. Okay, NBA player's shoe. Okay. So the gaps are ruining the whole design. Yeah, like the gaps are ugly. No, they never posted it. They never posted it to PS4. So wait, so there's no Portal on PS4 or PS5, but there's Portal on the Switch. They made Portal for the Switch. So you're trying to tell me there's no Portal on PS4 or PS5? Shout out to A-Job. Thanks again for the $2 dono, bro. I still need internet connection to play my Switch digital games to make sure no other Switch is playing them. You actually don't need an internet connection to play your Switch digital games. You just have to make sure that whatever system you're playing it on is the main system. Like I forgot what it's called, but it's like the main system. If you go to the eShop, you can switch over to what you want to be like your #1 or main system, and then you don't have to log into the internet to play your eShop games. However, if you have multiple Switches and you use your digital games on a different system, then yeah, it's gonna check to see that you have the license for them. But if you switch it to like your main system, you won't have to do that. Primary system, yeah. So you actually don't have to. Thank you, OJ. Hella cool content creator. Keep up the work. Prosper, man. Hey, thank you so much, H-Job. I appreciate your long-term support on the channel, bro. So, what's up, PE? Playing that Last of Us 2 Remastered Horde Zombie mode with our PS Portal. Not with my PS Portal, but I think I'll pay the $10 to get an upgrade to play it on my PS5. I think I'll do that, because I think there's enough content in there to warrant $10. Jamming with the OJ. This song's lit. I love this remix. Gangplank Galleon. when this song first came out, I like we listened to it all the time on stream. It was like it played so much. Hey, what's up, Chad Q? Yeah, it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit. Yo, Reynold Cherry, thank you for the $5. Says PS Portal doesn't look weird, but ergonomically you can play longer, more comfortably than holding a Switch for hours. It depends on what you're using. I think if you're holding the standard basic Switch, then yeah, for sure, absolutely. But if you use like a Satisfy grip, or if you use something else, I would say no, because it's heavier. So let me give you an example. Give me 1 second, Raymond. So this. All right. So by itself, I agree with you. Like the PS5 controller is absolutely more comfortable to hold than the Joy-Con. The Joy-Cons have no no, grip to it. But if you use a Satisfy grip, something like this that's smaller and it's light, and like you take your Switch and like you put your Switch in there, this is like light. It feels better. It feels lighter and it's not as long. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, like I don't know if it feels better. But it feels a lot better than just using the Switch. And I know it's an added cost, but this feels great to play. Like a Satisfy grip is awesome. And like I said, I think it's still lighter. Let me double check. Yeah, it's definitely lighter. This is still lighter. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'd rather just use a Satisfy grip and a Switch than use a PS Portal. But that's just me. And I'll get those donos in just a bit. I'm sorry. Or if I thought I just had my what's it called? I thought I just had my my split pad pros, but I have another Switch here. Anyway, so where did this Switch come from? Okay, anyway, this Switch that I just have right here, this Switch, if you just use like the split pad pros, these work really well, but once again, they don't have as much, and they're pretty light. So this is good. Anyway, I have no idea what this Switch is, guys. I really don't. It's in a case, and I'm thinking, I thought I just had my anyway, I have no idea where that Switch came from. Yeah. Okay, that just freaked me out right now. Let's see here. Okay, we got a bunch of donos to go through and a gift. Jesus Christ.
I agree with you regarding the control schemes in SF6.
Okay.
For example, modern Zangief can do his LVL3 without buffering.
Okay.
Classic Zangief has to buffer.
Oh.
Showing that info puts Geef in a slight disadvantage. This may not apply to Master Rank though.
Got it. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay, got it. Shoutouts. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for the $5, Enrique. 18 times combo with the 5. Reynold Cherry, thank you for the 5. 19 times combo with the 5. And Enrique with the 5. So that's, hold up here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we definitely hit past it. Shout out to the my man trying to do, Dre, was that you? Thank you so much. We hit the combo breaker. Let's go. 21 times combo. Let's get it, baby. Thank you guys for your support. We will extend our next stream, which our next stream is probably on Monday. We'll extend that to 30 minutes plus. The next combo is at 30. So if we get 30 notifications, we will get a hour-long extra on stream and play a game. And also, thank you so much to D1 with the gifted membership. So that's 22. I didn't count that one. So 22 times combo. Holy smokes. You guys just like bombed me right there, man. Oh, I got the Nitro deck. I think it's great. Love it. Shout outs to everybody that dropped some support, though. Thank you guys so much. Yo, D1 S3NT, man. Thank you. Enrique, thank you so much. 19 times combo. Reynold Cherry, shout outs. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, guys. I appreciate that. So wait, hold up. Oh yeah, didn't we just play this track? Yeah, we just played this track. I don't know why it's playing again. Hold up. Sorry about that, guys. Here, let me do this. Let me just play some of this. Future Lotus Funk. Record of Lotus. whoever the 49ers are playing, I'm going for them. I think they're playing against the Bucks this weekend. OJ accidentally finds another Switch during his live stream. Yeah, I know. Which Switch is this? I want to know. It's not. I don't think it's an OLED. I think it's a. I think it's a version 2 Switch, if I'm not correct. Yeah, I think it's a V2 Switch. Yeah, it's a V2. But I have my Split Pad Pro on it. I don't know what it's doing here, but yeah, I think it's my V2 Switch. Shout outs D1, man. I appreciate you, brother. San Fran Super Bowl or new F-Zero, you can only have one. San Fran Super Bowl? Like they win the Super Bowl? Oh yeah, please give me a San Fran Super Bowl. San Francisco has not won a Super Bowl since like, it's been like 30 plus years, dude. Like what was it, 94, 95? Yeah, or it's been like 30 years almost, pretty much, right? Or getting close to that. Please give me San Fran Super Bowl over new F-Zero. I mean, I've been alive for San Francisco to win multiple Super Bowls, so I watched them win Super Bowls before, like in, like live. Like I wasn't like, oh, watching ESPN Classic. So, oh snap, yo, Star Platinum, Zawaldo says, I hear OJ will give away a Switch, a Nintendo Switch.
I hear OJ will give away a Nintendo Switch Lite with this donation. He is so generous.
Let's go. All right, so I think I know exactly who that is. A Nintendo Switch Lite with this. So when do you want to do that? I need to I'm pretty sure it's Dre. Do you want to do it like we set it up, or how do you want to do it? You want to do it in terms of like right now, or how do you want to do it? Like you want to like set it together like with like a special stream where we can get people to come out a bit more, or what? Because like right now it's like we're close to the end of today's stream. So let me ask Dre what he wants, and then we'll do it. I have no problem doing that. Switch Lite giveaway is lit. It's been so long I forget whoever won the Super Bowl. It's been so long I forget they never won a Super Bowl. Who never won a Super Bowl? Shout outs to Dre though, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the big 250. Switch Lite giveaway comment. I just got to see what it says. We doing it live, places. People should always be watching your streams. All right, right now. All right, let's do it. Let me go into my Nightbot. So I got to set it up though. Nightbot, because I don't have it normally set up. So we got to have it set up. Nightbot. I will make a. Let me do a login. Let me get everything set up here. Giveaways. Everyone's eligible. If you're a member though, you got more of a chance to win if you're a member. Give the members a little bit extra boost. So members are more likely to win. So yeah. All right, no regular luck. Keyword. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put in a keyword, and all you gotta do to win, guys, is the keyword is light. L-I-T-E. That's all you gotta put. Lowercase. Only put it one time in the chat. If you put it more than once, it will disqualify you. If you capitalize it on accident, it might disqualify you. L-I-T-E. 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 Light, like a Switch Lite, but just L-I-T-E. Do not put it more than once. If you put it more than once, it will disqualify you. I already see some people been disqualified. So do not put it more than one time. I'm warning you guys right now. Don't put it more than one time or you will be disqualified. All right, we'll let that run for about maybe 5 minutes or so, 5 to 10 minutes. We'll let that run so people can join in on it. Then we'll go. And then we'll give it away. Shout outs to Sock Account with the $5.
Can you play Theme X?
I can play Theme X. Thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that. Theme X. Sock Account. Sock Account with that. Let's go. I think some people just get a little bit excited solo. So yeah, I'll see if anybody's been disqualified and I'll do what I can to yeah, we already got a couple people disqualified. I will undisqualify those people. So guys, only put it once. Do not put it again. If you've already put it, it's just once, you know? So yeah, so you're good if you've already put it. Wonder who that was. I know. All right. I wonder I wonder who it was. The soccer guy. I wonder who. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support, brother. Daslow Ranger, what's good? Welcome, guys. D-Mex is one of the goats, though. It is one of the goats. I love D-Mex. It's so good. It's such a good track. Shout outs to Andre, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the Switch Lite giveaway. Star Platinum Zawaldo. Zawald! Let's go. If you guys have questions, I'll take questions for the last. Okay, let's talk about this Xbox tax real quick, guys. So a lot of the Xbox fans are really upset because they got bodied at the Game Awards this year. They were definitely getting Star Platinumed by Jeff Keighley. Star Platinum, Starfield fellow. Definitely Star Platinum, Zawardle getting bodied. So I've been watching a lot of Xbox guys, and they're claiming bias, they're claiming Xbox tax, they're claiming all this stuff. You know, Microsoft isn't getting awards because there's some type of bias against Microsoft in the gaming industry. And it's interesting. It's interesting. So do you guys feel that there is a bias against Microsoft? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Does the PS Portal create an issue to run physical games remotely? Do you need the disc in the console for PS Portal to run it? Yes. If you don't have the disc in the console, there's no way for the PS Portal to know to run the game. Like, in order for a physical game to work, even though you install the game on your hard drive, the physical game is the key. It's like the encryption key to make it run. So if that game is not in your PS5, you cannot play that game. You just can't. So that's just how it works, right? So it also encourages people to buy digital. So I think that's also like another thing. Like, when you do remote play, you probably want to get your games digital or want to have a digital version, because you're not going to remember to, you know, like, put certain games into your PS5 before you go or whatever. But like I said, it's a bit sloppy. It's a bit sloppy. It's a very, like, if you're going out, there's too many things that you have to do to set it up beforehand. It's not worth it. Just take your OLED, or just take your Switch, just take your Steam Deck if you got one of those, or just get one of those. Hell, take your 3DS, take your PS Vita, take your PSP. I suggest anything. Like, if you're going outside, like out and away from your home, I don't suggest PS Portal. Like, I know for some people they'll be like, what? But that's what it's for. I don't suggest it. There's too many hoops and hurdles. Too many hoops and hurdles. Just take your system that's actually native, you know? If you're at home and you want to just play lying down in bed, or if your brother, your sister, or your mom, or your dad wants to use the TV, or little Jimmy or Timmy or kids, then yeah, PS Portal's good for that. In your house, you know, maybe in the backyard, you just want to play that type of way, or lying down on the couch, or lying down on your bed. Like, it's good for that, but I don't recommend it as like a true portable system to like take away from your house. I don't recommend it. Too many hoops and hurdles. Not worth the time and effort. Not worth it. Let's see here. Xbox brand is dying. It's dying. Not at all. They're finally starting to release good games this gen. A year loaded with amazing competition. Okay. No, let's put it this way. When you talk about hype for a game dies instantly after launch, that's not a good sign. What game are you talking about? Feel the bias is shuttered towards Game Pass, but honestly, it makes the most sense for folks on a budget. But don't people like Game Pass? If the physical game is happened on your installing and available on your PS Plus, you don't need to have the disc in your console. It'll just work. PS Plus is a thing. That's a service like where you download the game, though. So like, you have the game digital. That's what PS Plus is, you know? So if you have PS Plus, the game is digital. So you have to download the game, though. Like, you still have to download it. You can't not have the game downloaded, have a physical copy of the game, and it somehow works. You have to have that game downloaded digitally on your PS5. Like, it has to be on that hard drive. And you can't stream the game. You can't stream it. So physical games, like if you have a physical game that you've installed to your hard drive, you know, and it's not on PS Plus, you're not going to be able to, if that game isn't in the system, you're not going to be able to play that game. If you have PS Plus and you have a physical game, and like, but you have PS Plus and it's on the service, well, yeah, you'll be able to play it if you have it downloaded, right? Xbox released more games this year than PlayStation. Did they? They did. Mario RPG I'd like to play. It is really good. Starfield, of course, launched after people said it didn't care much about it. Forgot about Perfect Dark. Feels like Microsoft's Metroid Prime 4 any day now. No, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with Perfect Dark. I have no idea. I hate this whole Xbox tax thing. Starfield does not deserve Game of the Year nomination. If the game wasn't Xbox, would never even know it existed. It's one of the best years in gaming of all time, and the standard quality is only increasing. Starfield, same old Bethesda effort that can't expect to fly in 2023. Okay, it's Hi-Fi Rush is worth Game Pass. Worth Game Pass? Not for me. I hated Hi-Fi Rush, but I think the game is really good though. The Xbox tax isn't real. Let me ask the people who think Cyberpunk is better than Starfield, uninstall the patches, then back to 1.0. Yeah, listen, if you're talking about God Emperor, I agree with you there. If you're talking about vanilla Starfield or vanilla Cyberpunk, yeah, it's not it. Starfield's better. But if you're talking about Cyberpunk right now, because Cyberpunk has the advantage. It came out in 2020. It got like a bazillion patches, and then it got like the big 2.0 patch or whatever, right? And it got the Phantom Liberty. Like Phantom Liberty and all that is like way better than Starfield. Like it just is. It's just better than Starfield, right? But yeah, if you talk about like without the patches, then yeah, it's not as good. But comparing the two games, I mean, it's rough because Starfield has not had 3 years of patches, and Starfield has had 3 years of patches, you know? So, but I'd say at launch, I would say, you know, maybe Starfield was better at launch. I mean, maybe. I didn't like either one of them that much, to be honest, but maybe I like Starfield a little bit more. But Cyberpunk wasn't as annoying. Like, Starfield is, like, really annoying. Like, Cyberpunk doesn't have, like, all sorts of, like, crazy, like, weight limits and stuff like that. Like, and it doesn't have all sorts of crazy loading screens, you know, even on vanilla Cyberpunk. There's a lot of glitches, though. I think there's more glitches than Starfield. So, what's the best game this century? I have no idea, man. I'm gonna show Cyberpunk 2077 should have been released in 2022 or this year. Yeah, I mean, if they would have waited and released everything this year, it would have been nuts. It could have been like Game of the Year nominee, right? Probably would have knocked out Wonder or something. But there's no way that they're gonna wait that long. I mean, like, you need to make your money. I need that money. I need that money. I need that money. I need that money. All right, let's give away this Switch Lite before I forget. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and okay, there's people that put it in twice. 3, 2, I will let you guys, like I said, some of you guys can't put it in more than once. 3, 2, 1, and roll it. All right, so the winner is Utterfan. Utterfan is the winner of the Switch Lite giveaway. Utterfan, are you here? Are you here, Utterfan? I had just rolled the giveaway and you are the winner. Are you here? Whoa! Is that a Nintendo Prime thumbnail, Utterfan? Is I just say, what? I want to Switch Lite in OJ stream. Whoa! On the thumbnail. Should we do that? Here. All right. So, Utterfan, what I need you to do is I need you to message me on Twitter. So, message me on Twitter. DM me. My DMs are open, so just DM me. And, of course, link your account so that I can confirm that it's you. Link your YouTube account so I know that it's you 100%. And then you can message me your what's it called? Your address or where you want me to send, what name where you want me to send the Switch Lite to. And tell me what Switch Lite you want. Like, if it's like the base standard Switch Lite, I'll get you whatever color you want. So just let me know. And it should get there fast. I have Amazon Prime, so it should get there pretty fast. So congratulations. And shout outs to, thank you so much to Dre. Thank you so much for the giveaway, man. I appreciate that. Seriously, it's really cool to give away. 'Tis the season, right? To, you know, to enhance other people's lives or to give away stuff. So I'll be doing some more giveaways myself as well, though. We'll get some stuff together. Shout outs to my man Dre. Let's go and put you up here. 250 on the board. Appreciate you, man. Seriously. Congrats, dude. Seriously, congrats. Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. So, Utterfan, are you in the U.S., if you don't mind me asking? Are you in the U.S. or are you overseas? Because if you're overseas, then we're going to have to set something else up, right? So if we're overseas, then we're probably just going to do, like, I give you the money, and you just buy whatever you want with it or something. Because overseas shipping and all that stuff is Berlin. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, Utterfan, is that if you have like a PayPal or something like that, we can do that. Or I can order it from like Amazon Germany. I'm pretty sure I can make an account and I can order it from like Amazon Germany. And then I can just send it to your house from there, from Amazon Germany. So I think I can do that. I think I can. So we'll see what the best setup is. If not, then we can probably just do like a PayPal type of thing or something like that, right? Or I can give you like, you know, the amount in gift cards, or we'll set something up. You'll get it. You'll get the $200 amount plus. So, OJ, sign the Switch, bro. No, I'm shipping it directly to them. I'm not gonna get it then ship it. So yeah, better don't say. Yeah. I'm not gonna, because that's gonna be too. First of all, that's gonna make the shipping crazy expensive. But two, it also takes more time, like to get the Switch here, then to ship it there. You know, so I mean that's really far away. You know, so yeah. Give away the extra Switch you just found. No, I'm not gonna give that away. No. Shout outs to Dre though. I don't know if there's a bias against Microsoft. I think it just comes to money talks. Comes to money. So wait a minute. So you think that people are paying off these people? Okay. So you think that there's some like conspiracy paying off people? Okay. OJ's autograph is more valuable than the Switch itself. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. Cyberpunk could not even render the NPCs, and the constant T-posed people want to beat down Starfield because it's a MS property 100%. I have no doubts if Starfield was a PS game, it'd be a different story. I don't know, man. Like, didn't they beat down games like Forspoken? Didn't people hate on Final Fantasy 16? You know, and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know about that. What about The Last of Us Part 2? Right? What about that? And the huge backlash and craziness that surrounded that game. So I don't know. I don't think that's quite it. Dave the Diver. I think I played it for a little bit. Nintendo gave me a review code for it. So The Last of Us won Game of the Year. It did, but I'm talking about like what people were saying though. I get what you're talking about, like, but people were saying like Last of Us was terrible. Like, yeah, the reviewers were like, oh my god, but the fans and people, like, they're like going crazy. Like, the reviewers didn't say Starfield is terrible. They didn't, like, they gave it good scores, but they knocked it for some of the things, like with some of the stuff with the game. But they didn't say it's trash, worst game ever. You know, both Forspoken and Final Fantasy 16 have these has these crazy Sony fans defending them. That's true. Hey OJ, would you have Abby hit Abby for Last of Us? What does that mean, Job? People hate Days Gone. That's the best comparison. Days Gone. People love Days Gone now. Like, Days Gone got some hate at the beginning, but not at this point. People love Days Gone. A lot of people think that's like Sony's best game this gen. Like, Days Gone has like this underground cult status where it got super popular once it got to like $20 and got like a PS5 update or whatever, like ran better. Like, there are people that really love Days Gone. Isn't she into chicks, Abby? No, you haven't played The Last of Us Part 2. If you've played The Last of Us Part 2, you would know fine and dandy that Abby is, I mean, she might be, maybe she is, but no, she's definitely hetero. She's definitely, because there is a scene where Abby, you know, does stuff. So, and they just, boo, man, they show it. They don't show everything, but they show enough for me to say, I'm good. Like, enough for me to be like, oh, I'm good. So yeah. If I recall, didn't the reviewers give Cyberpunk a decent score as well? Not on PS4, Xbox One. PC, it got a good score. Do you think Forspoken lives up to its name? Forspoken lives up to its name? No, it's not a very good game. It must be exhausting getting mad at a game you haven't even played. It must be exhausting getting mad at games just in general, like just being angry at everything. That's why I got out of the news business. That's why I don't be doing news all the time anymore, because it's just like you got to constantly be saying this or that. I got out of that junk, man. I just create lists now. Reviews and lists. I don't be worrying about that stuff anymore. I play what I want. I do what I want, and I stream for you guys, and we have fun, and we talk about all this stuff, all this nonsense here. You know, we just discuss it here. Silver Strike with the $2. This man hated that scene so much he donated. He's like, I'm gonna donate to you just to let you know that that scene was trash. This man had to donate to let me know that scene. I just want to make sure I highlight that. Abby's scene was horrendous. It was. I was like, oh. I was like, hey! That scene was disgusting, bro. That was not a good scene. Now, Ellie and the other girl, not so bad, but nah, not that Abby scene, bro. Ellie and the other girl was the girl with the nose. I was like, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, fine, why not? Not the Abby scene, bro. Not the Abby scene. Aron with the 2 says, I second that. Yeah, the girl with the big nose. I don't know what her name is. I forgot what her name is. The girl with the nose. The schnoz. But yeah, anyway, guys. All right. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. I appreciate it. I got a jet. You guys check out the Spawncast, Spawn Wave channel. We're pretty much going live pretty soon here. So thank you guys so much. Massive Reekin with the 5 says, I second the Abby scene.
Disturbed for sure.
All right, guys, I gotta go. You guys are gonna keep going. Y'all done it. You mean you third the Abby scene? You third the Abby scene, bro? Yo, Massive Reekin, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I'll see you guys over on the Spawncast. Much love. Thank you for the support. Shout outs to Drake. Congrats to the other fan. We'll get you that Switch Lite. All right, guys, love y'all. Peace.